Monday. Happy Monday. It is a great day. Ooh, that's hot. Fresh out the Keurig. It's a great day to be alive. It's a great day to pursue our goals and our dreams. I'm super happy. I'm super pumped. Life is good. I'm blessed. Welcome to the Bodybuilder Breakfast Show, episode 4. Once again, happy Monday. It is June 22nd. The month is almost over and summer is officially begun. What are you doing to get closer to your goals? The thing I want to talk about today, where I feel a lot of people fall short, is training hard. What is training hard? So, it's kind of a loaded question just because everybody's at a different fitness level. Everybody has different, first of all, everybody has different goals. And everybody has different approaches. There's so many different training modalities and theories and different programs that people put out. And each one is saying that theirs is the best, that you should follow it, right? So how do you mitigate through all of that? And how do you maximize your results on any given program? So obviously, diet adherence is going to be one of, if not the biggest thing. If you're not adhering to your diet, you're not getting results. It doesn't matter what you do in the gym. So let's just get that out of the way right now. In terms of training, I believe that if I had to narrow it down to one thing, one piece of criteria that makes one training program better than the other, it's actually a highly subjective thing. Do you enjoy the way that you train, right? So the methodology of the program. Do you enjoy it? Do you love it? Does it get you excited to go into the gym? Because if it gets you excited into the gym, that means you're going to be excited to train your ass off, and you're really going to put forth maximal effort out of it. And if you're putting forth maximal effort in a program, you can make almost any program work. That is fact. Now, obviously, different programs can be tailored to your specific goals in terms of like bringing up specific body parts. If you have weak shoulders compared to your chest, you want to bring your shoulders up. You can tailor your split, to get more frequency on your shoulders. Things like that. Those are very highly individualized and highly specific. But at the end of the day, if your goal, just as a general concept, is to get bigger, if you train your ass off, you can make any program work. Whether it's a full body program, whether it's an upper lower split, a push pull legs, or a typical 1 body part, 2 body part a day bro split. So what is training hard? Training hard for me is, so at the end of the day, strength is king, right? The amount of load that you put on the muscle, creating a novel stimulus, a novel neuromuscular stimulus, is king in building new muscle tissue. End of story. Load is everything. There is absolutely no way that you are going to build the same amount of muscle tissue, let's just say bicep curls, for example, doing 10s and 15s for 30, 40 reps versus grabbing the 30s, 35s and doing 10 to 12 hard ones. There's no way that the 10 to 15 pounds is going to build the same muscle as a 30-pound dumbbell. It's just not going to happen. And I think we all know that. If you look at who are the biggest guys in the history of bodybuilding, more often than not, those same people are usually heralded as among the strongest. The bigger the loads you move, the bigger the muscles you get. Period. So, training hard, for me, means maximal load that you can move within a certain rep range with perfect form. So if I had to put a term to it, so most people, training to failure. If I had to put a solid term to it, I would call it true mechanical failure. Meaning I'm doing a movement, right? So let's just say I'm doing lateral raises, right? How many reps can I get within 12 to 15 rep range before I fail, or that I can get more reps, but I would literally have to cheat, rack your body and use your lower back to help you move the weight and momentum to get more reps. So basically, how many reps can I get before I have to start to swing to get more reps? That's where your set is done. and that's where you fail, right? So you're coming up, you're struggling, and you're like, you don't want to swing, you get it up, you're like, okay, cool. That's the end of the set. If you're doing a set of 10 and your rep 10 is at the same tempo as your rep 1, as in the reps are moving at the same speed, you are not training hard enough, you are not using enough load, you are not doing enough reps, and you need to make an adjustment either to the weight or the expected rep range and work harder. Period. And this is male or female. If your goal is increased muscle tissue, which, a lot of women clients that I've worked with in the past, they like to use the word tone. All tone means is, when people say I want to tone up, that is a less aggressive, psychologically less aggressive way of saying I want to build muscle and lose fat. But when they say tone, what they're really trying to communicate is I don't want to get big. I want to gain muscle tissue and be lean, but not be big, which is okay. Everybody's definition of fitness is different. So there's nothing wrong with that, but let's just stick to what you're actually trying to do. Let's call it what it is. You're trying to build muscle tissue and you're trying to lose fat, right? So when you train hard, failure within a rep range, with perfect form, maximal load within that rep range, that is how you build new muscle. The more muscle you build, the higher your metabolism. The higher your metabolism, or basal metabolic rate, the amount of calories you burn throughout the day at rest, the higher your calorie burn during activity. The higher your calorie burn during activity, the easier it is for you to burn fat. Subsequently, the easier it becomes for you to to build muscle. So it's just a positive feedback loop of more muscle and less fat once you keep building more muscle. So strength is king. And training to true mechanical failure under heavy loads is how you build muscle tissue. Period. The end. So when you get into the gym today, I don't want to see 10, 12, 15 rep sets where you're breezing right through. Today's International Chest Day, so that's why I'm mimicking a press right now. I don't want to see you breezing right through where rep 15 was moving at the same speed as rep number 1. Those last 2 to 3 reps, 13, 14, 15, need to be super hard and will probably end up being a lot slower than 1 through 12 because you're creating a novel stimulus in the muscle through load and training to failure. And your body is letting you know that you're doing it. Okay? So, that is today's episode of the Bodybuilder Breakfast Show. What is training hard? True mechanical failure under heavy load with perfect form. That's it. All right, guys. I'm going to get to my breakfast, my 180 grams of beef with my sugar-free ketchup and mustard, my spinach, and my 1 English muffin. I'm definitely feeling the low energy from the low-carb days today. I had a high-carb day yesterday, so I'm hoping today's performance is a little bit good, and we're really going to push it. So, hope you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you on Wednesday for episode 5.